You know that feeling when your mind won't stop spinning, replaying the same thoughts again and again? You try to rest, but your mind keeps fighting, whispering, questioning, doubting, never letting go. You create 1,000 problems that never existed just because you can't stop imagining them. And slowly, without realizing, you start losing your peace, your sleep, and even your happiness. Overthinking doesn't protect you, it drains you. One silent thought at a time. You begin to live in your head more than you live in the real world around you. The future becomes a threat, the past becomes a prison, and the present disappears completely. Your mind becomes a battlefield where your peace keeps the cost of thinking too much. Overthinking is like running on a treadmill. You burn energy but never move forward. It keeps you busy but not productive. It feels deep, but it's mostly just doubt in disguise. You analyze conversations, decisions, and moments until they lose all meaning and joy. You keep replaying what if and why until peace feels like a memory you can't reach. Your mind tries to control what can't be controlled, and in doing so, it controls you instead. Every moment spent overthinking is a moment stolen from living freely and fully. It creates fear where there was none, and problems that never actually existed. The more you think, the more you worry. The more you worry, the more you think. It becomes a circle that traps you in mental noise and emotional exhaustion. And the worst part is, you start believing that this mental chaos is normal when it's not. Awareness is the first step to freedom. You can't stop overthinking by fighting your mind. You stop it by understanding it. Awareness is your first weapon. When you notice the pattern, you begin to break it. Most people are not thinking. They are being thought by their thoughts unconsciously. Your mind repeats the same loops because it doesn't know how to let go of uncertainty. But the moment you say, "I see what's happening in my mind," you separate from the storm. That tiny space between you and your thought is where peace starts to return. You begin to realize the mind is just doing its job, but you don't have to obey it. Observe your thoughts like clouds passing by. Let them move without holding on. You are the sky. The thoughts are just weather. They come and go, but you remain still. And that awareness turns confusion into clarity, chaos into calm, and thought into wisdom. The art of letting go. Overthinking thrives on your need for control. The fear of the unknown fuels it endlessly. You want certainty, but life isn't certain. You want guarantees, but they don't exist. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging to every outcome. Peace begins where control ends. Calm glows when you stop forcing answers to appear. The mind wants to fix everything instantly, but wisdom waits for clarity to unfold naturally. You don't have to solve every thought. You just have to stop believing all of them. When you release your grip on what should be, you open your heart to what can be. Acceptance isn't weakness. It's the strength to trust life, even when you don't understand it. Every time you let go of a thought, you reclaim a piece of your peace back. The moment you surrender control, life starts flowing smoothly once again. Live in the present moment. Overthinking steals the beauty of now by dragging you into moments that no longer exist. You can't change the past and you can't predict the future, but you can live right here. The present is the only space where peace, joy, and power truly exist together. When your mind starts to wander, bring yourself back with awareness through breath and stillness. Close your eyes, take a slow breath, and remind yourself, this moment is enough. No regrets, no expectations, just you. The power of quieting the mind. You don't always need to think your way through life. Sometimes you just need to be. Silence is not emptiness. It's the space where your true thoughts become clear and calm. When you sit quietly and observe, you start hearing your intuition instead of your anxiety. Your mind will resist the stillness at first. It's addicted to motion and mental noise. But if you keep returning to calm, even for a few minutes a day, peace will begin to grow. Meditation, deep breathing, or even a quiet walk can reset your mind beautifully. It's not about escaping thought. It's about mastering your attention and awareness. Stillness teaches you that not every thought deserves a reaction or even recognition. You start realizing that most thoughts fade away naturally when you don't feed them energy. And that's how peace reclaims its rightful place inside you. Quietly, patiently, powerfully, replace thought with action. Overthinking often paralyzes you. It convinces you that waiting is safer than moving. But action is the cure. The moment you move, the mind begins to lose its grip on fear. Clarity doesn't come from sitting still and analyzing. It comes from experience and effort. When you take one small step forward, you silence 1,000 imaginary worries. Don't wait to feel ready. Readiness comes from doing, not from endless planning. The more you act, the more confident you become, and the quieter your doubts grow. Progress gives your mind direction, purpose, and a reason to focus on what matters. Replace what if it fails with what if it works, and everything begins to shift. Stop thinking about the mountain. Just climb the first step with courage and faith. Because movement is medicine for an overactive mind and the gateway back to peace. Protect your mental space. Your peace is precious. Don't hand it to people or situations that drain it carelessly. Not every opinion deserves your attention, and not every problem deserves your energy. Protect your boundaries like you protect your most valuable treasure, because it is. Your environment shapes your thoughts. Choose calm over chaos, focus over distraction. Unfollow negativity. Distance yourself from drama and invest in quiet, inspiring spaces. You can't heal in the same noise that's been hurting your mind. Silence is sacred. Every no you say to toxicity is a yes to your peace and emotional freedom. Learn to rest, recharge, and breathe before reacting. That's real mental control. Peace doesn't mean everything's perfect. It means nothing disturbs your inner balance. The stronger your boundaries, the stronger your mind becomes against overthinking. Train your mind daily. Just like your body, your mind becomes stronger through consistent training and awareness. You can't expect peace if you constantly feed your brain with chaos, gossip, or fear. Daily habits like gratitude journaling, reflection, and focus building reshape your thinking. You teach your mind to serve you, not scare you, through repetition and patience. Each morning, set an intention. Today, I choose calm over confusion. Each night, remind yourself, I did my best. Now, I deserve peace and rest. Small, steady mental practices create deep, lasting emotional transformation. You can't stop your mind from thinking, but you can teach it what to think about. The more you train your focus, the quieter your inner noise becomes each day. A peaceful mind is not a gift. It's a skill that you build slowly, one calm thought at a time. Your thoughts were never meant to control you. They were meant to serve you. Peace is your natural state. Overthinking only hides it under layers of fear and doubt. You have the power to pause, to breathe, to let go, to return home to your calm self. You are not broken. You're just tired of fighting battles inside your mind every day. But now you know, awareness, action, and acceptance are your tools of freedom. The moment you stop living in your thoughts, you start truly living your life again. Don't let fear, regret, or uncertainty steal another day from your happiness. The world outside is already chaotic. Don't let your mind become another battlefield. Control your thoughts before they control you, and peace will flow naturally again. Because the greatest freedom you'll ever know is the peace that comes from letting go.